So I'm just sitting here thinking, hopefully this wind not too loud, y'all, but I'm hot. Shit. It's either that or y'all go hear the air conditioner. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, how everybody wants freedom. How there would be groups fighting for freedom in some shape or form. But will restrict that same freedom from another group just because they're unfamiliar with it. Because it's not the freedom that they're fighting for, but they know how it feels to want or need that freedom. They know how it feels, yet since they can't identify with what exactly you're fighting for, the freedom that you're fighting for, they would try to cap off your freedom. They would be the ones that's not allowing you. I mean, nobody could really not allow you, but they'll be the ones that's trying their best to hold you back or hold you down from something. And they know how it feels. They know how it feels to not be accepted for who you are, to be disliked for something that's out of your control, but will put in their mind that you can control what the world don't like about you. People really want you to live a miserable life just because that's not the way they live. I find it kind of awkward. Like, I sit here and I think about some straight people that don't approve of, the homosexual lifestyle. The fact that nobody finds it weird that you care about who another person love and lay with has nothing to do with your home, doesn't affect you in any shape or form, Joe. And it will go hard, like, to the point where people dying because of it, people getting bullied because of it. Has nothing to do with your home, it doesn't affect you in any shape or form. Because if you cared about somebody's soul, which we all know they don't, you don't care about nobody's soul, you're putting your own soul at risk by judging. If that's what you're basing your judgment off of, you're judging. If you're saying we're going against a book or we're going against what God wants, you're going against what God wants. Every time you do that, every time you judge somebody, every time you put hands on somebody because you don't agree, you're going against it. So it's not about you wanting to save anybody's soul. I highly doubt that, sir. It's not your turn. Just slow down. What are y'all in a rush for? I highly doubt that. It's an ego thing. It's an ego. It's the way people were conditioned. Growing up, this goddamn sun, y'all. My bad. Well, I'm here for a message, not to look a certain way. So you gonna go? It say stop, not stay. Okay. I mean, y'all can't go nowhere if y'all let me. Damn, there's a lot of traffic out here, y'all. My bad. I think it's crazy. And then, not only that, see, like, by me being black, and then happen to be lesbian, a woman that loved women, also masculine, I have to deal with more odds. Well, that's what they think I'm dealing with, but can't nobody bother me unless I allow them to bother me. I'm more about, like, you can have your opinion all you want. You can think whatever you want. Just keep your hands to yourself and I'm fine. And that's the problem. A lot of people not keeping their hands to themselves. Nobody's checking nobody. What are you really, really mad at? Like, what are you really, really mad at? Because it has nothing to do with these people. You just need something to release your self-hate out on. So if I'm black, masculine, and lesbian, and a woman, so you got all of that you deal with within your own community. So in the black community, they're not going to, you can't be a leader, you can't really fight with them if they don't approve of your lifestyle because they think you're part of the propaganda. Then you have me within the gay community where we inflict our own self-hate amongst one another. This whole cycle confuses me, because you will have black people fighting for freedom or equality, but then restrict freedom and equality within their own community if they don't agree with your lifestyle. Just like outsiders might not agree with your skin color and our stereotype as a whole. Like, you should know how it feels, but since it don't fall strictly in that category, ours fall in the broader one. If you think about it, they don't approve of the lifestyle, and they don't approve of skin color or our stereotype as a whole. So I'm confused. So within the gay community, we have our own self-hate. Now, if your relationship don't look like hetero relationships, you're super gay. Like, I don't understand the super gay. Like, how can you be super gay? I'm so confused about our mentality. Like, if you know how it feels to not be accepted for who you are, you should be the main ones accepting people for who they are. Once you accept yourself for who you are. I'm confused. Like, you have no choice, but like, if that's in you, you have no choice but to put that out. But see, that's the thing. A lot of us are portraying that it's in us, like, to want freedom, to want equality, to be accepted for who we are. The reason why the fight is so hard, because a lot of us don't even accept who we are. We're just giving off the impression that, you know, all of this shit matter, but we're restricting who it matters to, or who it should matter for. Like, only if it's this. No, you don't get to do that. If it's in you, then that's the only thing you're going to put out. See, that's the thing. It's too easy to lie. It's too easy to lie about who you are. It's too easy to be whoever you want to be, or to portray whatever you want to portray online. But people have to really, really deal with themselves when they logged off. That's why I came up with the hashtag Logged Off Lives Matter. Because a lot of people not catering to the real them. They just like, oh, what do I want to be today? Get online and be that. The reason why there's a lot of phony shit going on in the world is because people are phony with themselves. So they don't know how to tune into other phony people and to know that they don't want to be around that. They see themselves in those other people, that phony shit. That's why they're able to click up like that. And it's no problem. We have to start taking care of who we are offline. How do you want to exist in the world? Not just on social media. You have to invest in becoming that person. You cannot fake spirituality. You cannot fake being deep. You cannot fake being woke. People can't tell the difference. The people who actually invested in becoming that person, or to be in that mental space. People can't tell. It's the ones who fake everything that get away with it with each other, but not when it comes to the real people who do this shit for real. We have to cure our self-hate, because it's spilling over on each other and all around us. We have to take care of our self-hate. You cannot be in a gay community with rules. Saying only masculine looking women should be dating feminine women, no bisexual. That you cannot. If you're gonna say love is love, you have to mean that shit all across the board. You have to, or it's just not in you. It's not in you. It's not in you. That's why you can't really give it out, unless it's selfishly. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Nothing major. Nothing major. Just wanted to throw that out there. Appreciate y'all. Have a beautiful day.